searching for the witch Ciri had quarreled with, Geralt ran into an old friend. Seemed to have taken shelter in his hideout. The Witcher set off to find it, with Kira in tow. Ciri had never reached the elven mage, yet the wild hunt had. The ghostly retinue was one step ahead of Geralt, or so it seemed. The Witcher felt that all was lost, until Kira gave him a new lead. The Crones of Crookback Bog.
There we go.
A voice from within the tree. The medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be.
Stream element spot running, emoji robot face.
Be gone. Be gone. The powers will not.
How is that motherfucker healing?
good.
Show yourself. I want to talk.
Be gone. Be gone. Be gone.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Why have you gone? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
Murderers?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I had kept the balance. The crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circle in Lebanon.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding over us.
You must know the crones pretty well.
They are felons' curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from the broth of human flesh.
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. they'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
I saw women, children even, lying dead on this hill. Did they want to destroy you?
To nature, to the forest and earth, all death is life. Every death is full. I cry. I wail. None listens.
You claim to be in prison. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered endlessly, along the fields. The children, I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll hold them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no roads to our ceremony. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
If you can save the orphans from the meadow, I'll help you.
I will find them. Free them. Open the door of my cage. Blood is my escape. A rite you must perform. With the black of raven feathers, the white of my bones, and the swift steed. A mare, wild and free, in meadows pasture good. Dark as a bottomless well, black as the depths of night. Such a beast, no other. Gather these and bring them here.
Got some raven feathers.
Find my remains and bring me a mount.
A wind-born steed, a black squall turned horse.
Why do we need a black horse?
The beast and I shall be as one. As when I lived, we shall be a gale. Nothing to stop us. A wild steed from meadows moist.
Where'll I find your remains?
My bones, they lie in a solitary mound. Nearby, due west.
I'll gather what I need to free you, then return.
Gather and return to the hillock's depths, to the tree's rotten heart. Pierce my heart, let blood flow to be born again. I must first be consumed.
Go now, and return through the passage I have opened.
Analog sticks.
ya!
Ready. We can start.
Let me fly, raven wings. Lay things amidst the feathers. Place all beneath my heart. My heart you must pierce, and bring the steed.
Saw bodies of women and children in the woods. You've killed people who are no threat to you.
The wood killed them, for nature is blind. Death is never more than death.
I offer raven feathers.
Once I was free, I shall be free once more.
I offer your remains.
Once I was flesh, I shall be flesh once more.
Free the children.
I shall. A word once given must be honored.
What's new in the broad world?
Best give Crow Perch a wide berth.
What's on your mind?
Got any victuals? Hungry like a wolf.
Can't be in two places at once, can I?
Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. There's something lurking there.
An evil spirit had possessed a tree on the hill. It was responsible for the killings.
How'd ye dispel this evil?
Didn't have to fight anything or anyone. I simply freed the spirit.
You did what? Freed the evil so it can prowl the world as it will?
Did what had to be done.
Yeah, and if it returns?
Ask the ladies of the wood to help. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon. There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here. You disobeyed us once more.
We are forgiving creatures, but you allowed the children to escape.
They never wanted to flee. They liked it here. They played.
Your punishment must be harsh. Now silence! We must speak to the white-haired one.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
You know why I'm here. You know what I want.
You shall dream of us and return for what you reject. They always come back.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Not free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
I freed the spirit trapped in the tree.
Hear that, sisters?
Traitor!
She took the children. 'Twas her.
We made a deal. I was supposed to help the villagers. I held up my end of the bargain. They're safe now.
So, a mockery you chose to outwit.
What did you need the children for?
We believe in us, our care.
You expose them to great danger.
We cannot help them because of you.
Leave it, sisters. Everything in its time.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand the poor thing.
We cared for her as best we could. Like she was our own daughter. Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl. Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
The young woman I seek never hurt anyone without cause.
You've not seen her long. She's changed for the worse.
Why'd she attack you?
She's no longer the girl you once knew. Wrath consumes her.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone supposed to life. We let beast enclosed, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her like this, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp. We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of.
A child of the elder blood. The same sin that will burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood!
The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set. The cauldron bubbles.
We cannot. You know she is meant for him.
Emirith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely and plump. Perfect for a broth.
Oh, I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it. You'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly. Come back. Come back. Come back.
in here. I'm just trying to catch stuff. Yeah, it's fucking, I just gave up on it. Just trying to collect stuff. It's not working out. Whoa, what the fuck hit me?
Tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back the memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that. Such a shame she didn't.
We was talking the other day about the fucking Ninja Scroll and that dude that had the wasp nest in his back.
Mm-hmm.
There's a chick in this witch I'm dealing with, and one of her eyes does the same thing. It's just full of fucking bees.
That's crazy. That's a dope character, yo, from Ninja Scrolls. That's one of my favorites.
Crazy.
You tried to kill her. Can't forgive you for that.
Waste of words. Our fates are bound true. But now is not the time for that to bear fruit.
Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage. And if you find her, the girl will die seeing you, handsome knight.
Very soon.
Careful, sir. A monster prowls the bog. Enter the mist and you'll never see home again.
This monster, tell me more.
Only seen it once myself. And that from afar and past dusk. Thought it were a man at first. Then it turned, and I saw eyes burning like coals and a jaw full of fangs, one next to the other.
Humanoid? Nocturnal? First attack. Remember when it happened?
If they ever fucking make
A
a
week
third one.
passed, near about. It was then bore and furnished.
A third
Merrick
what?
and Tummel went looking for him, didn't come back
Independence
either, them two. I were afeared. Now none dare.
Third
Camp
one,
stands
that's
deserted.
essentially
and
dope as
Pete
fuck.
there. Master, it's the best sword. Black as pitch and oily. Good for fuel.
You've seen the second one, right?
Fascinating, but stay with the topic at hand.
Yeah, they had that that alien robot shit helping them with the technology. They said that there was like a section somewhere out there in space, where there's like a bunch of different alien species that join forces to fight this one alien threat that's trying to destroy everything. So, you know what I'm saying, at the end of this shit, you know what I'm saying, they said they're basically gonna take the fight to them. So the third movie could be fucking epic, bro. Like they you know what I'm saying, Earth, humans go and meet up with those other species, and build like the weapons that that robot has in its schematic systems or whatever. And they just fucking take the fight to those aliens, dog, like all these different species. That should be dope as fuck.
Assume you put up the notice in Down Warren.
Aye, 'twere me. Good to know someone reads them. Paid a scribe a dozen eggs to write it up.
I can help, for a fee.
Course! Why, even an ox don't pull a plough for free.
All right, time I got to work. Where'll I find this monster?
Start south of here, but beware. Bad, poxy air hangs o'er the marsh. Stings your eyes, claws at your throat. Claws so hard you could choke.
Would it take them like 20 years to come up with the second one?
Yeah, something like that. Man.
It was like ridiculously long, bro. Like, I'm saying, like, if they ever make another one, they're like, hopefully they won't take as long, but all these movies, man, it's almost like all these movies are preparing us for like future technology and shit. That's where like these ideas for all this technology coming from, man. All these movies.
Yep. That's one of the most fascinating things to me in all of human history. We are one of the most unique creatures in it that we have the ability to create what we dream.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
And it's not always the same person. One person dreams it, but another person makes it a reality. And it is fucking epic to watch. Like, it's fucking incredible that in a 40-year span, the original Star Trek went from communicating anywhere they wanted on a planet to the ship with this little flip device looked like a walkie-talkie. 40 years fucking later, we had cell phones and flip phones modeled straight after that shit. Yeah. And then, with the next generation, they had the little wireless communicator, so they could just touch it and talk. Now we have that on a regular. You saw Picard with tablets and little handheld devices and shit. And even the little communication devices that they used look just like fucking laptops.
Yeah, but know where they got the idea from, right?
Where Star Trek got it from?
Mm-hmm. Tesla. Those are all Tesla inventions, bro.
I hadn't heard that before.
Yeah, all of them. All them shits, that you're talking about, the cell phones, all that shit. Computers, all that shit. The wireless transmission of shit like how we're doing right now on PlayStation. Like, that's all Tesla. That's why he was such a beast, bro. That's why he's my fucking hero, bro. You know what I mean?
But he also did prove one very valuable thing. Genius comes at a cost.
You know what I'm saying? I think it, you know, that, you know, like his level of genius, yo, I think it's more than just being intelligent. I think it's like,
Even where the Peller
it
smashed his
could
head
be,
in,
you know what I'm
got
saying, a
incinerated,
mixture.
and I'll get the spectre
It
to
could be
leave.
like
Leave the world of the living,
describe
never
it.
return again.
It could be more like a birth defect. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how like motherfuckers are born with like autism and shit. Where they're like, you know what I'm saying, they have trouble in regular society and relationships and shit like that, but there's always that one thing that they just fucking excel in, bro.
It's usually mathematics, yeah. Yeah, a lot of autistic people are crazy good at math. And what was it, that one autistic girl, she grew up on a farm, became obsessed with the cows, redesigned and
yeah, I saw that. The pins and stuff, the way they moved around in the pins, and like, yo, yeah. I seen that. What's her name, yo?
I can't remember what it was neither.
Yeah, she pioneered that whole fucking system for the animals, bro, on farms, dog. Yeah, because she figured out that, you know what I'm saying, like,
they all have a pattern.
When they, well, with that, they move in a certain direction, certain manner, and they're less irritated and they're more comfortable when they're hugged. Mm-hmm. So like that when when she made that, you know, the small space that, you know what I'm saying, hug, it was just, I can't even explain it 'cause I ain't seen it in a while, but I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, so I mean, so I think that might be what it is, bro. Like with those, you know, just them genius people, man. Because a lot of them have like special shit with them, dog. Like when they, you know, like Tesla, he was ill with the fucking just, you know, visualizing technology and actually applying fucking, you know, whatever he knew to build this shit. Hold on a second.
Yep.
No ordinary fog, this. The odor. Metallic almost.
What was I saying?
Didn't even have time to pull out his weapon. Monster must have been concealed. Surprised him.
You had said that the same as the way I understood it. You were saying the same as there can be negative birth defects, there can also be positive ones. Basically, when one person lacks in one factor, it enhances another somewhere along the line. That's how we get. Teslas.
Yeah, and that's why you see a lot of people like with those, you know, that are,
Monster must have
you know,
been
good at inventing or math or science, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? Like they always have some kind of weird shit with them that they like germaphobes or like don't like people and shit, you know, shit like that. Like they're weirdos in that sense. You know what I mean? That's why I think it might be like something like autism going on there. But just like on another level type shit. You know what I mean?
You ever, No. I like Bill Burr. He's really, really funny. And he's kind of an angry person, so it's extra comical to me. Because he's so fucking angry about the shit. I think it's fucking hilarious the way he does it. And one of the things he went on a rant about one day, actually he was in an interview with Conan O'Brien. Somebody else was there, and they were talking about Steve Jobs, and he's like, yeah, I never really understood why people were so into him. And he was like, what do you mean? He did a lot of great stuff. And he just looked at him and he's like, but did he really? But did he really? I mean, it's not like he invented the shit himself. It's like he was just the guy going, hey, I want 4,000 fucking songs on my phone. Get on that shit. You know what I mean?
Who, Steve Jobs?
Yeah. And then just piled into these people. And then,
true.
yeah. And then he'd get up, you know, and then all these conferences, see everybody losing their fucking mind. And he's the only guy standing out there as if he did it all himself. He didn't do it. He stood on the shoulders of the people that did. Even the first fucking Apple computer, he didn't come up with that shit. That was, oh, God, it was the other guy. Fucking,
yeah,
the dude that was with
his partner,
ColecoVision. Yeah, he came up with that shit.
Well, not entirely.
He helped him do it, but he was the genius behind it.
No, he was the builder. He was the tech guy. He was the engineer or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? But Steve Jobs was the mastermind behind that shit. If it wasn't for Steve Jobs, he would have never been able to do what he did with Apple.
Well, you could say he was the visionary to it, but he didn't actually invent it. He dreamt it. You know, he came up with the concept and the idea. But as far as physically putting it together and making it happen, that was the other guy.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he was the engineer.
Yeah.
He was the builder. It's like me and you, like you're my web partners and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, I'm the engineer. You know what I'm saying? I'm the architect, but you're the mastermind behind it. Right. You're the one that says, like, you know what I'm saying, yo, this building, I want it to be, you know what I'm saying, this, that, this is the stuff that I want. And I'm the architect, so I gotta fucking, you know, figure out how to make all that shit happen and be safe and all that shit. You know what I mean?
Right. It's gotta be
it's the same
structurally.
Yeah, it's the same. It was the same kind of deal with them, yo.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So if it wasn't for Steve Jobs being that visionary that he was, Apple would not be what it is today. And that's the truth.
Oh, agreed. I mean, they almost went fucking belly up. So much so that he was able to steal his company back after it was stolen from him.
Yeah, and that just goes to show you how important he is to Apple. He was to Apple, you know what I mean?
Well, it was that fucking Pepsi guy. That was kind of some overconfidence on his part and lack of, in my opinion, it was overconfidence on the Pepsi guy's part and a lack of, I guess, backbone from, maybe backbone's not the word, but they didn't guard themselves well against being manipulated by salesmen on the board. The board did not protect themselves well for that. They were tricked by the dude from the Pepsi commercials. You know what I mean? The dude from the Pepsi commercials became the fucking CEO for that temporary spot. You know? And that guy's not an innovator. He's a salesman. You know? That's why it fucking went belly up. They had that, you know, and even that, agreed, it was ahead of its time, but it, you know, that Palm thing that they invented, it was the first of its kind, but it damn near sent the whole company into bankruptcy. You know.
Where's that artifact Kara gave me? There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Tesla was a beast, though, man. Yo, yeah. The reason why I even brought this shit up in this conversation is because remember?
Tracks masked with magic.
You know, Tesla. You know, the car company Tesla, the car.
Yeah.
It's got that technology where it's got the little remote thing and you can be like, Tesla come, and the thing will fucking drive itself to where you are.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the first time when you seen that technology on TV?
Knight Rider.
Knight Rider?
Pretty sure.
Was it Knight Rider?
I think it was. Because Knight Rider was like 1980, I want to say 6 or 7.
No, but that was, I mean, Knight Rider was a little different though. You know what I'm saying? Fucking Kit was an AI. You know
I mean, technically, the thing driving the car is an AI.
Yeah, but I mean, like, he was like a super
had a
intelligent
personality.
AI.
Yeah.
He was like not like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway,
something's pretty close though, because we got it in a kind of modern form. You know, the whole display thing in the center. It shows the maps and all that shit, checking whatever. Well, kind of, you know, it's kind of on par.
I guess so. But the thing that hits me like is closer, is close. You know, the thing that's closer to that though is that Batman movie, yo, the one with Michael Keaton. He had that same exact technology with the Batmobile.
Oh yeah, yeah.
He had a little remote in his hand. He said, "Come," and that shit came driving down the street by itself, yo. And he's like, "Stop!" And it stopped like a foot from
Dead
him without
ass in
hitting him
front
and
of him.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just funny how fucking just like that, bro.
Different claw marks. Guess a few individuals feed here.
I was watching
Guess
this
I'm
shit.
dealing with an old foglet hiding behind an illusion.
Hold up a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Howling's eye. Ought to use it.
Not cool.
illusion. Bastards are strong. Must be the fog.
Alright, here we go. Motherfuck. What do you say?
So
Oh, I didn't hear. Jesus.
Food?
Yes.
Huh?
Yes. Tracking boat. But ooh, 5%. Let's go. No.
Whoa! That's it, Roach.
Slower.
Any tidings?
Monster's dead. Fog's dispersed.
Ha! Village folk will be content. Give them cause to celebrate. Well, you've earned your reward. Take it, and fare you well.
Got their asses whipped like an old rat whore.
You surprised? They tried to dance with a witcher.
Where'd he come from anyway?
Well, how should I know? You so curious? Ask him yourself.
Baron schmarrin. If I want to plough some peasant lass, I will. Don't give cock about no ban. What did I do?
That's it, Roach.
Woo!
I'm listening. What do you come to me with?
news of your wife.
Plowing hell, why'd you not say so forthwith? Where is she? Why have you not returned with her?
She's in Crookback Bog. Got food, a place to live, and keeps herself busy. Didn't look like she had the slightest desire to leave.
You were to bring her back, not report on the condition she lives under.
I was supposed to find her, and I did. That was our deal, nothing more.
You still think me rotten to the core. A base bastard, don't you? You believe I alone am at fault for what happened here.
Doesn't matter what I believe.
Yet, looking at you, I see contempt. Can't speak for the world you witches inhabit, but in ours, nothing is ever black and white.
Probably gonna say you're not the only one to blame. All right then, I'm willing to hear your side of the story.
with Annie, it was love at... A spear tore through my shoulder at the Battle of Hangin. She tended to my wound. Once I'd recovered, I asked her to marry me. She wept with joy. Soon after, Tamara was born. And after that, they sent me to Sidaris. A warlord had risen against King Ethan, and Foltest sent help. It was one battle to the next, one conflict after another. It was a life of war. I was seldom home, and I found comfort in drink. Grew so fond of hooch, I couldn't part with it when I did get home.
Still seems like your fault to me.
Will you let me finish?
All right. What then?
I went from front to front, battle to battle, collecting soldiers' coin, while Anna sat alone with the babe for months. Later, I learned she'd not been so alone after all. For nearly 3 years, she'd found comfort in the arms of one Evan, a childhood friend, a dog's bunghole. Understand, damn it? One tussle in the hay I'd have waved aside, put it out of my mind. But the woman cuckolded me for years, without a whisker of concern for me, for my love.
How'd you find out?
Came home one day and Anna was gone. The things too. Found a letter. She wrote that she didn't love me. That she'd left me for that knob licker and taken Tamara with her. Felt like I'd been rammed in the arse by a horse. I went to find the girls back, bring them home. Yet soon as something I slaughtered the shit-eating twat and fed his carcass to the dogs.
Guess they call you the Bloody Baron for a reason after all.
What?
Your nickname. Makes sense now.
No, that's an entirely different...
Imagine Anna wasn't exactly pleased.
Ha! Not the understatement if I've ever heard one. She flew into a fit. Hysteria. Threw herself at me, kicking and clawing. Finally grabbed a knife. It would have been the end of me if I'd not leapt aside. It was the first time I hit her. I had to calm her. Felt I had no other means. Things changed. They would never be the same. Anna tried to take her own life, and mine, several times. She would prod me, goad me, taunt me, in the hope I would hit her again, perhaps. She'd scream that I'd robbed her life of love, that I'd destroyed the idea for her, and so I might as well kill her. How many times I apologized. How many armfuls of blooms and gifts I brought. Broken at times by her bouts of hysteria, with my back
Their own twisted way.
What do you mean?
Anna must have thought the child inside her would somehow disappear. Instead, the crones sapped her of strength, and ultimately forced her body to miscarry. I think that's when she started to lose her mind. Then they placed magic tethers on her, tethers that cause great pain when tested. A guarantee she'll pay off her debt.
A pact with witches? Bloody nightmare, sounds like some jest. We must get her out. We can't leave her there.
Venturing into the swamp, even with armed men, is just a bad idea. It's a dangerous place inherently, and I think those crones are a greater threat than anyone realizes.
I'll not sit on my ass waiting for them to return her. Would you wait? Count on their mercy if they had your daughter?
Probably not, but I'm a witcher.
And I'm a husband and a father who's fucked up his life and the lives of his loved ones. I'll gather my men, go there and retrieve Anna.
We had a deal. I've done my part. Your turn to do yours.
The word once given. Now, what did I last?
Basilisk. It had just attacked you.
Ah, right. Gargantuan. One solid brute. It landed right in front of me. I thought we believed our last.
Watch out!
If I don't survive this, you're to take whatever you want from the fortress.
You'll survive!
Let's show this bastard what we're worth.
Damn it! I can't leave him like that.
Yeah, my fuck.
whoreson! Ah! You whoreson! Ah!
How in the actual fuck am I supposed to get up there?
You whoreson! Ah! You whoreson! Ah!
Oh, fuck.
Bring it on, horser! Come here! You have everything?
Yes, thank you.
What you did for me, I shall never forget it.
What up?
You helped me as well. When your man brought me here.
Oh, yeah.
You fed me, cared for me, had my wounds looked after. We're even now.
You needn't leave. You're in good company here. We'll always have a warm corner for you.
I must leave. Wraiths pursue me.
Oh, that's horrible.
The wild hunt. I was foolish to use the power.
That's horrible.
They're sure to have caught my scent.
The wild hunt? Pursuing you?
I'll endanger all of you by remaining here. You must tell the people to bar their doors and windows. And no one is to wander the night.
You? Where do you think you're going?
Now, I ride for Novigrad. And then, who knows where.
She mounted and rode off. It grew awfully empty without her.
Redanian armies blocked the Pontar crossing, yet you sent Ciri to Novigrad.
She was looking for a sorceress, and all of them are in Novigrad. Besides, I didn't leave her at the Redanians' mercy. I gave her a letter of safe conduct.
Who was the letter to?
No one. It was like this one. Show that to those pricks at the crossing, and they'll let you pass.
This for me?
See no reason to make things harder for you. You seek your child, this letter will help.
Where'd you get these letters?
Haven't always led this pack of jesters. Served in the Temerian army once.
Redanians guard the crossing.
True. But with a bit of fame and a friend here and there, well, banners and heraldry don't mean so much.
So there's a chance Ciri's still in Novigrad. Thanks for helping her.
It's nothing. Now you've learned what you wanted to know, you must be in a hurry. But, if you could...
Spit it out.
I want to go get Anna. Free her, bring her back. I don't believe she's there willingly.
Must have not heard me. Any journey into the swamp is suicide.
I heard you, which is why I could use your aid. I've no more tales of Ciri to offer you, but go with me and I'll be generous with what I do have. Very generous.
Extra coin never hurt.
Ha! True indeed. I'll round up my men and ride to Downwarren. You can join us there.
Fine. Sounds good.
There you are. Escape. Sorry, we was never there.
What was that?
You tell me. Man or monster? My men call him Uma and say he's a beast. But he seems a man to me.
Hang on just a second, I'm in the middle of the storyline here.
Shit.
Alright. I got a point one to stop here. Go ahead. Yeah. Alright.
Yeah, but we already knew that, though.
Strange name.
Aye, strange. But he gave us no other.
You mean he can talk?
Hardly. It was like this. I asked what they called him. He sat.
Seven, 76 did. Yes, 76, we got it. Oh yeah, 76 did for sure. Because we got it, if you pre-ordered, you got it like a month early. And for that month that we got early was all beta. And everything we made and did in the beta, we got to keep. Well, I mean, pre-ordering the game. Same as what was, yeah, with Avengers.
Trying to stick a toe up.
Yeah, because
Looked him in the
early.
eyes and asked, "What's your name?" Gave
Some
him
shit like
damn
that.
foolish
You get like
looking
special,
stone.
unique items that you can only get by purchasing that little $20 thing or whatever.
It stuck.
And then you get to play like, well, I think it was like a week or two earlier, or whatever, before release.
But my medallion's trembling. Strange.
But yeah, that's weird though, because like that's the.
Funny
I mean, I never
story,
played
actually.
fucking
I won it in a game
that
of
you know
cards.
76, but that's the first I ever heard of a game doing that.
Must have been pretty desperate to play for that.
Ah, quit your carping, smart-ass. Someone wagered him, and we played. If anyone was desperate, it was the bugger's former master.
Funny story. How so?
Went to Novigrad once, to rest. indulging the city's pleasures. Stayed at a tavern, and some folk there were playing, so I joined in. Cards were kind that day. Had one devilish hand after another. Robbed the whoresons blind. One fellow, the merchants, took it especially hard. He'd gambled away everything he'd brought from Skellige. Wanted terribly to play another hand, so I agreed. Asked him what he had to wager, and he showed me that sideshow. Not much in it for me, but fuck it, I thought. I'll give the man a chance to win something back. Luck was not with him, and Uma wound up here at Crow's Perch. End of story.
Hilarious. Real side splitter.
Oh, you wouldn't know a good tale from a runny fart.
Dude just told me the story and I was all sarcastic and I was like, yeah, it's real funny. The side splitter. And dude looks at me and goes, motherfucker, he's like, you wouldn't know a good story from a runny fart.
Proper baron now. Even got a jester.
Aye. Now I feel something's not right with him.
How so?
Well, he seems more beast than man. But there's wisdom, cunning in the bastard's eyes. Or maybe I'm imagining it. Ever run into anything like him?
No, but he doesn't look dangerous.
I guess that's that. Doesn't eat much, so as long as he's no trouble, the boys might as well have some diversion.
Time I was on my way. So long.
Farewell. I hope you find your daughter. And prove a good father to her.
Get out of my sight.
Oh, not long.
Yeah, long enough that you... Yeah, okay, yeah, then you missed the part where he said the chick's pit hair was braided. It's braided.
No, he said her armpit hair was braided.
That's what I mean. His chick's pit hair was braided.
Oh, pit. I thought you said tit.
No.
What's that you're muttering? Let's drink for it's nearly night.
Fancy a gander at our little...
Show me what you got.
Let's see, 255, 46, 97, 56. So I need around 500.
Huh. Seven Days to Die looks like a dope game, yo.
Yeah. Oh, 7 days fucking fun, yo. I never, yeah, I never told you about 7 days. Yeah, 7 days is like 7 days is like Minecraft with zombies. Yeah, 7 days is fucking dope. I got 7 days. You want to play 7 days? Like, we can play some 7 days. It's worth $5 for sure. It's worth $6. Yeah, they play a different version. They play the PC version. Yeah, it's fucking hard. Oh my god, it's hard. Yeah. Yeah, there ain't no, the way we do in the forest where you can turn off the damage that the baddies do, ain't none of that shit in 7 days. And building shit is fucking ridiculous. And the one difference between it and the forest is you actually do have an impact on the terrain. So you can like dig tunnels and holes and caves and shit like that. It's fucking, oh my god, it's ridiculously fucking hard. I've got a map that I've been working on. I'm about 200 and some days in. Oh, it ain't hard. Because you can't, even though you can't turn off the fact that the baddies do damage, you can temporarily turn off the baddies and time still evolves. It gives you time to catch up and fortify your shit before you play. No. You get attacked all the time. But on the 7th day is when you get heavily attacked. You're attacked all the time. Yeah. You're attacked basically all the time. But depending on what level you've got it on. Say if you got it on easy, they'll be few and far in between. You got it on hard, you'll see them all over the place. But during the day, they're kind of docile. You'll see them, but they're kind of slow, and they're not going to fuck with you too much from a distance. At night, they're fast, and they're ravenous. Every 7 days, though, is when the horde comes through. And wherever you've been, that you've made the most noise, they will attack that place the hardest. And they will come after you. And also, if anywhere you've like set up a trap, they'll intentionally come for you. You're basically bait. And we used to intentionally set up traps and shit. We would like dig a big ass hole, fill it with fucking spikes, and then we build like a crosswalk over the top of it. So we're standing over the top center of the thing. So they wouldn't really go for the side corners of the structure. They would try to come for us. So they would all stockpile in the middle and just wind up killing themselves and shit. But I got this huge, well, it's not huge, but found this one little spot that was already in the game, and I just fortified the shit out of it. But it's got like a whole market, it's like a whole little city inside of there. And I fortified the shit out of that place. And I've collected all the materials and shit needed in multiple vehicles and stuff so we can get around the place. It's pretty easy. But the map is like probably about 40 times bigger than the map in the forest. And you can play on a standard map, or you can play on a random map. And a random map it's just like Minecraft. It randomly generates a world for you. And you have to figure out where everything is. But yeah, it's fucking fun though. Oh yeah, dude, there's hundreds of ways to die. Yeah, he was looking at that earlier too. He took a look. I got both of them. If you want to play, I can re-download either one. Well, I've got 7 days on here already, I think. I keep that one on there because I go back to it every now and again. No, I think it's the other way around. I think 7 days will be less frustrating than Ark. Ark will be cool the first couple hours you play until some fuck shit happens. You're gonna be so pissed you may not pick it back up again because that's what happened to me. I was so pissed off and I ain't never touched it again. Every now and then I go back and I tinker with it, but I ain't trying to play that motherfucker too hard unless I got some friends. And only certain friends, like certain people I ain't gonna fuck with it with. There's no shit. I lost some friends in that motherfucker. No. What had happened was the dudes that I started playing with, they was like, oh man, get this game, man, it's dope. We got a clan and da 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 da. I was like, all right, cool. And it was just some dudes that I was in a clan with in GTA, and we had been playing a bunch together over the course of months. And I fucking come over to Ark and start playing, right? And I first come into the game, and I feel like a dope. You know, I'm asking a bunch of questions and shit. I'm trying not to be obnoxious, but I just don't know shit yet. And so I'm asking a few questions, and you know, they give me a couple of things, and I collect some little resources and shit as they put me in their clan and stuff. I build a little house, and I get myself set up. I get my clothes, my armor. I build me a little house so I can put my shit away, you know, so when I collect whatever, I've got a place to put it. And then as I'm getting stuff, I realized, I was like, yo, I don't know next to nothing about this game. I was like, I tell you what, I'll be back in a little bit. I'm going to go check out some story mode stuff and figure out some shit, or not story mode, but like solo mode, and kick it by myself, figure this game out, go through the tutorials and shit. So this was on a Friday night, and Saturday and Sunday morning, I was going through the tutorials and shit. By Sunday evening, I'm done, and I come back. And when I come back, I'm kicked out the clan. Motherfuckers done took my house and shit. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck is this? And they were like, oh, they said you was done with the game. Who the fuck said I was what? I didn't fucking say I was done with nothing. And it's like, oh, well, they got pissed off because you wouldn't come help feed the dinosaurs or some shit. I was like, yo, Saturday night I had a fucking car show to do. Outside of that, I've been in story mode figuring out how to play this game so I wasn't being fucking obnoxious going, well, how you do this? Well, how you do that? Well, how you do, you know what I mean? I didn't want to be that guy, so I just want to figure it out on my own. And shit got all fucking sideways. Turned out it was this one little fucking dude got jealous because I wouldn't help him come feed the fucking T-Rexes and shit. We had to go harvest fucking meat for it. He got all pissed off about it, so started lying on me. Turned out that was the motherfucker that took my house and everything else. All the shit that I had built. They took everything I had. So I said, you know what, fuck y'all. And I stayed playing that same game. I built me a base as close as I could to theirs, small as I could make it, but then I just started putting up perimeters and taking over that territory little by little with pillars. And then I would train dinosaurs. I'd get them pissed off, and I'd get them to come chase me into their shit and fuck their shit up. I was like, I might be by myself, but I'm going to be annoying as fuck. Y'all ain't breeding shit. I was like, fuck all of y'all. Every now and then they get to running their mouth in the fucking server and shit, because you can openly type in that, you know, everybody can read everybody's shit across the map, and they get to running their fucking mouth. I'd be like, oh, don't be mad because I'm not your fucking bitch. I'm not like fucking dude over here, whatever. Because the dude was all pissed off at me about not helping him feed the dinosaurs. Somebody else had bought him the game. And because of that, I guess he was like, he acted like dude's little bitch or some shit. And I was like, nobody bought my game, dude. I was like, ain't nobody treating me like no little bitch. You fucking tell me to do some shit, motherfucker. I ain't your employee. You don't pay me. I just think I fuck this mic up. Yeah. No, Friday. I got it by Friday. Yeah, and I was kicked out of the fucking thing by fucking Sunday night. I was already kicked out. Yeah. Yeah, it was fucked, man. I was like, what the fuck? And all behind my back. That was the part that pissed me off. Like, nobody came to me and said, hey, yo, you know, we got this thing in our clan, man. You know, you can be a part of the clan. You can take part of it, whatever. But you got to kick in. You got to contribute, you know. So, you know. And it's not, and I couldn't for the life of me, and I still can't figure out why it was such a big fucking deal. We played in a PvE server. The dinosaurs were not going to die. There was plenty of fucking food. It's just that one dude was being a bitch, went to running his mouth and fucking lying, and it pissed me off to no end. And then the very people that made the fucking decision to kick me out based on what he said was like, oh, well, I'm not going to take sides. Bitch, you already took sides. What the fuck you talking about? Yeah, like motherfuckers were still on my friends list, but then kicked me out the clan and stole all my shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, so I was pretty hot about it because I had played for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours on that one section. I got all my shit set up and put my stuff away. Had my, you know, was ready to go. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to be obnoxious and be asking a million questions. So let me go figure this out on my own real quick. And I'll be back. And like 2 days. Motherfucker couldn't wait 2 goddamn days. Like, get the fuck out of here.
I remember that dude's name too, man. Every time I see that motherfucker, he's not on my friends list no more, but he is on my old ladies list. So I hunt that motherfucker, and every now and then I'll cut her system on, see if he's on it. If he's in GTA, I fuck him up every chance I get. There's certain people, man, that just hit my shit list, and they ain't coming off that motherfucker. He's one of them. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 11, I don't even feel no kind of way about him, man. Me neither. And to be honest, I don't know if you noticed the last couple of days when I send out the party invites, I'm sending them in the fellas. Yup. Yup. Just so I can say, motherfucker, you had an open invite just like everybody else did. You chose not to. That's your own choice. Yep. That and it's just easier than sending a bunch of individual invites so that everybody knows it's open all day. You know. Bro, you ain't got to justify nothing to us, man. You do whatever you want to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You can do whatever you want, man. You can hang out with whatever you want. I ain't gonna judge you, be mad at you. You ain't gotta pick sides. You do whatever you want, bro. That's because that's what it sounds like. Like we joke about it, but it sounds like it's a topic of fucking interest on them. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I was planning on when it does come around, I was gonna fuck with him a little bit. I was not gonna mute him and then play like I can't hear him and be like, I don't know, I can't hear him. Motherfucker must have me muted or some shit. I was gonna tease him a little bit, but that's about it. I ain't worried about it. Deleting everybody and shit. Or sack the fuck up, man. Yeah, I've always called that shit that misplaced hate. You know, they want to take the shit out somewhere, but won't take it out on what it's actually the cause of it, man. My mom used to get on my nerves with that shit. That's why me and my mom butt heads so much. So anytime my mom had an issue, dude, whoever pissed her off, she just, oh, okay, she'd get kind of fucking passive and shit. And then behind closed doors, she'd take it out on me and my brother, dude. Until I was like 16, I went the fuck off. Like, you take all your shit and your whole shitty fucking life out on me because you're too afraid to stand up for yourself. That's fucked up. So I gotta deal with all the fucking trauma, not only from my life, but your life too. Like, get the fuck out of here. That's enough. And she said something. Yeah. No, yeah, you're good.
Did you tell him that? Nah. Alright, well then why the fuck you telling me, bro?
See ya.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's some fucking faggot shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Unless you said it to that motherfucker or have no problem saying it to that motherfucker, I don't want to hear nothing, dog. Straight up. Don't tell me nothing.